Oh. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are back.
What am I doing here all alone? I got things that I gotta do. Waiting for my friends to come along. I don't mean to sound...
And it looks like some of our friends are here. Thank you for tuning in on a Tuesday at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 7 o'clock, depending on where you're at. Welcome to the Salty and Savage Show. What up, Savage?
What up, Salty? It's a 2 for Tuesday. Salty and Savage are back, and it's a new night for us, and it's a new year. But we're here. We're ready for whatever.
We're ready to make America 80s again.
We're ready to make America 80s again. That's for sure.
Something we can all agree on.
So what is up? We are here. We're back. It's been quite a long time. The chat has already been, some people have been here for quite some time. We really appreciate you. The Baron, of course, holding it down. Thank you so much, Baron. Andrew, nice. What up, Andrew? Andrew's been hitting the comments while we've been away. Wondering
our friend from down under.
Yeah, we made it just in time for brekkie. Hey, mate. Oh, all right.
What time is it? What time is it in Russia? Isn't it like in the evening tomorrow?
To manana. I don't know. I think is it maybe tomorrow morning? No, it's probably tomorrow afternoon, something like that. Simply Green, what's up? Salty Papa, as usual. Paulus Arts, nice. And where's Uncapped? There's Uncapped. What up, Uncapped?
Uncapped. What up, everybody?
All right, so what's going on, dude? We're back.
Dude, okay, so it's February. It's almost March.
Almost March.
We stopped doing the show back in November of last year. The holidays happened. January and February are basically gone, or January is gone, and February is basically gone. What have you been up to, man?
Been busy with the Plants and Record store. Lots of records. My mother was in town for quite a while, so that was awesome to have her here. The dogs absolutely loved it because we spend time at the shop and whatnot, and so being able to spend time with their dog grandmother, they absolutely love that.
You know what hasn't changed? Do you know what hasn't changed?
What hasn't changed?
I'm retarded?
That hasn't changed at all. Anyway,
yeah, I completely forgot about that guy's existence. Holy cow!
I'd go away for a couple of months and don't even pay attention to what's going on in comics.
Is it Eric February, or what's his name?
Eric July.
Eric March.
As in July.
All right, so it's 1 p.m. on a Wednesday down under. So, yeah,
1 p.m.
it's,
on a Wednesday down
yeah.
under.
So Andrew's just getting up for some brekkie right now. He's a lazy guy, you know.
Oh, you know what?
I don't care.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk. I also just got back from Jamaica. That was pretty awesome. It's been a week.
What was it like visiting? Why do white people like to go to third world countries for vacation?
Is it I mean, I guess it is a 30. It's a tiny little island. Well, honestly, I'll tell you why. Because going to Mexico is for suckers. Jamaica was such a better experience. I feel like my dollar went farther. I had incredible food every day, and we stayed with uh, a group of people who've been going there for 30, 40 years. They even owned, I think, property there for some time. So we got the serious ragamuffin tour where we went around to all the teeny tiny spots, the places that like they wouldn't even be open unless you called them ahead and and told them to throw a case of Red Stripe on ice.
Now, will you visit Mexico when Trump annexes Mexico and takes it back?
Oh, that'll
Finishes basically what President James K. Polk started, which was to make Mexico America again.
Well, that'll be interesting. I mean, we'd have to go up against there'd be a short war going up against the cartels. But a war nonetheless.
But would it be worth it?
I don't know. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like let's just take Jamaica. It's so
I think we would get less resistance annexing Canada than we would Mexico. I don't know.
Definitely, most definitely. They'd be like, "Ooh, so sorry. You go ahead."
Oh, we got another Aussie in the chat. What up, Adam?
Adam Dawson.
How you doing, Ganj?
Do Canada first.
Canada first.
He chimed right in.
It's called Canada. Get it right. Get it right. Good Lord.
So yeah, that was, I mean, there was probably a million other things that have happened, and I will, remember them as soon as we stop streaming. But
of course.
What have you been up to?
Exciting news for everyone that hasn't heard yet. My comic book Silence Do-Good has gone to the printers. So volume 1, which is issues 1 through 3 in a graphic novel with 4 additional story pages, new lettering, a bunch of other additions, a lot of good stuff. That went to the printers, and that'll be starting to be fulfilled to all the people that backed it last year. And then we'll be launching a second chance campaign.
Oh, second chance.
Very, 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 very soon. And in fact, I don't know. Does anyone want to check out or follow sign up for the pre-launch campaign?
Katie Did's channel dropping in. What up, Katie Did?
Oh, what up, Katie Did?
Thank you for dropping by.
Yeah, I'll be all going on Katie Did's channel in the coming months to pimp my comic.
Awesome.
Maybe I'll go on Pimp My Comic too. I don't know. Shane and Andy are
pretty
pretty
show?
dope. Oh yeah,
Pimp My Comic.
Totally
Oh, that's brilliant. Of course it is. That's brilliant. I was like, if it's not a show, we're doing it, right?
So I'll be doing a second chance campaign for everyone that missed out on the first one with the graphic novel, which was a lot of people because no one knew who I was because I'm a nobody. But now I'm a somebody to 5 more people.
Yeah.
And those 5 people, actually 16, because 16 people are watching.
Yeah, 16 people are watching. Ooh.
Yeah, let me find the details. I'm so bad at pimping myself out. Let's get the details out there. Where are the details? I had them. Where is my web browser?
I'm sure.
All right. It's right in front of my face on my Wacom tablet.
I'm sure you've got it right there.
I'm so silly. Here we go. Let's drop a link in the chat.
Dropping links in the chat. Dropping links in the chat. Yeah.
So you guys can sign up.
Coming soon.
You guys can sign up for that. Check it out. It's going to be super awesome. A lot of new artwork. There's going to be a bunch of new covers. Four new covers. Nope. Not that cover.
This cover is gone.
Actually,
this cover's gone.
I did a replacement for that cover.
New cover.
I did a replacement for that cover, and it came out so good.
The boobs are weird.
The boobs are so
They were just weird. It's fine. It's like, whatever. It was really nice that another artist got a chance, but hey, I mean, look at this. This is exactly what you're expecting from Silence Do Good right here. And I think the new covers will probably reflect that exact same feel.
So the new cover is so good. I decided to make it a cover for the volume 1 that everyone will get. So that was the replacement for issue 2.
That looks way good.
But you can see.
Hold on, let me drop
see that there,
Let me drop the frame so we can see that. Look at that. That's hot.
So that's one of the new covers. That's my cover.
That's
my cover.
It's yours.
It was fun. It was fun to draw. Drew it traditionally. Right here.
Yeah, drew it with an actual thing.
Drew it traditionally.
Stuff.
Oh, dude, you'll love this cover. Look at this cover. Look at that cover.
Dear.
It's your favorite. It's your favorite.
Is it the cover of your manifesto?
Oh, look at that, dude. Camera does not auto zoom.
Oh, you missed it. Okay.
It's your favorite guy. What's your favorite guy? Oh, dude, I'm so underlit right now because of my monitor. Look at that. Wow.
You're all right. You're great. You look great. I can see you. You look fantastic.
Oh yeah, it looks so good right now. Underlit like
Dude,
that. There, that's better.
that,
So bright.
That Do Good cover's fantastic. I like it. Details on the bottom of the boots, everything. It's awesome.
Yeah, so that's coming out. That's one of the covers. We got a cover from Eric Weathers, and then we got a cover from Dan Lawless for a total of 4 covers. So it'll be pretty. Maybe we'll look at some details later, but let's get into this. So that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to get this comic book out to everybody. Which, another tidbit. The volume 1 will have a 4-page or 4-page sneak peek of my next comic book, The People's Republic. Or People's Republic, which is going to be huge. Okay, so there's a new comic book that's going to be coming out this fall called People's Republic, Blue Flame. It is intended to sound as retarded as that sounds.
Blue Flame.
But it's going to have tons of guns, post-apocalyptic America in Civil War. So it's going to be super dark, super awesome. Totally a departure from my style in Silence Do Good. A lot darker, a lot grittier. Think Punisher meets Fallout. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway, so there'll be a sneak peek in
Fallout.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
but
cool.
what kind of Fallout fan are you?
Oh, you didn't play the video? What's
I
up
didn't
with
play
that,
the video.
dude? Why didn't you play the video?
But what kind of? Oh, where'd my videos go? Where'd all my videos go?
We got to get back into the swing of
A
things.
misunderstanding here.
What?
We're Fallout fans, okay?
Okay. Well, what kind of Fallout fan are you? You don't know?
Love it.
All right. So real quick, before we do get the show started, I did want to shout out a friend of mine, B.A. Turner. So we'll be talking about some comic books a lot more on the show this season. Like we're professionals. We are professionals, dang it. And my screen's back to being bright.
Yeah. I was wondering if it's, don't worry, you look fantastic. It's adjusted. It's fine.
Yeah, check this out, guys. So check this out. So we got this comic book, or not comic book, it's a novel. And actually it's 2 novels. And if you like to read
Dos novelas.
It's 2 novels, and the art on them actually is very comic book like. He's got a mini comic and I think he's got a plan to do a comic. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
But I wanted to mention it real quick because we had Katie did it in the chat, and she'll probably link it. I can send a link to the Baron, and the Baron they can link it. But let's watch this video real quick and then talk about it. It's the last chance closeout, like last chance tomorrow night, last chance to get this book.
Get in on it.
It comes with a mini comic. It's a really good story. It's like think Disney's Gargoyles, but like Lovecraft, very Lovecraftian and dark, dude.
Okay.
Let's check this out. Can you guys hear it? So he's going to be doing a closeout show.
Hell yeah, that was awesome.
He's going to be doing a closeout show tomorrow night on Katie Did's channel. I think that's right. Katie Did, correct me if I'm wrong. But he's doing a closeout show tomorrow night. I think it's like 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because we haven't gone to daylight savings yet. You guys, if you are interested, if you guys like fiction, if you guys like, cool fantasy, science fiction, kind of fiction, I would highly recommend this. I have read the first book. I have not read the second book, but it's good. And I really want him to do a comic book. I wish I wasn't so busy because I would beg him to draw it and pencil it because these characters are freaking this character in particular is freaking dope. It's called Vigilante's Creed.
It looks thick AF.
That's the one I've read. I haven't read that one yet. And again,
Dude.
it's like if you grew up loving gargoyles,
Yeah.
but then also when you got older and you're like, and you went through your goth stage and you were like, I'm into H.P. Lovecraft, then you're gonna love this.
Oh, I'm listening to Finnish metal. Oh yeah.
9:30 PST, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time
Est.
on
Est.
Katie Did's channel. Katie Did,
Est.
make sure to link your channel. Everyone
Katie
should go
Did.
subscribe. Katie Did is
He's in the
one
chat.
one of the best
check
people.
it out. Like,
of the best
subscribe.
people out
Katie
there.
Did's channel as well. Get on it. So yeah. So what happened to? Low watermark was up in here too. Very nice, making fun of us early.
Of
So
course.
well,
hold on. Let's check in real quick. Let's check in with
Yep.
with everyday lefties.
I hate you, you fucking orange pumpkin. You just caused me one of the most important people in my life. Donald Trump, I hate you. You will never be president again.
They don't get that they voted for someone who's gonna make my friends' lives hell.
Yeah, you mean government employees?
My friends are not gonna be.
yikes.
I can't believe Trump's actually gonna win this fucking
This guy's
thing.
hilarious because
Oh,
this
Jesus
is totally.
Christ! I'm so pissed off! Fuck! Fuck! God damn it!
Oh, it looked like a WWF intro.
Trump's actually gonna win this fucking thing!
Oh! Wait, let's check it out.
I'm scared to go to sleep.
Oh, I'm scared to go to sleep. All right, so
Oh,
America's
okay.
not doing good on the left,
A bunch of
but
Yeah.
people like me are pretty happy. So
yeah, I'm just not really paying attention to much stuff except for the
you never did.
except for yeah. I'm just watching. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin did pretty well.
Bitcoin's doing fantastic. So's Doge.
Meh, meh, meh. Oh man, where'd my screen go? There we are. Okay. So there's been a lot that has happened since we've been gone. Obviously, the whole holy days, the days of holiness, the winter solstice. You know, I of course sacrificed a goat and had my ritualistic events around my home, of course. You know, but you had an incredible amount of like animal stuff going on when we left you last year. There was birds. There's birds. There were like cats showing up. There's like dogs with 3 legs. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the latest with the animals. The people want to know.
Oh, does anyone know? Want to know? So,
Does anyone want to know? Actually, I want to know.
Before, so right after, probably like a week after we did our last show, my little dog, my favorite dog, I get a favorite dog, right? She hurt her back and slipped her disc, and she went paralyzed in her back legs, so she wasn't walking. The good news is we've been working with her, got her some good pain meds. She got some good drugs, and we're rehabilitating her, and so she's walking now. She's a little uneasy, but she's been walking and she's running a little bit more, and her tail's wagging, and she's in a lot better spirits. So that's good news. The bird is great. The cats are fantastic,
They just come out of the woods.
and I think we might get some chickens hopefully by the summer.
I mean,
Because
with
the
the
eggs
price of
are
eggs,
ridiculous.
you may as well own chickens.
Like seriously ridiculous. We
Dude.
got dude,
Dan Lawless.
guys, you need to check it. If you guys want to How to Draw Comics books by Dan Lawless, like he is a great teacher. He's like the Bob Ross of comic books.
Ooh.
like the chillest dude. I like to pick his brain all the time because I work alone by myself in my studio. That's so wonderful and lovely. My magic art studio.
You're all
But
alone.
if I need to pick someone's brain or get like a second pair of eyes, I always hit this guy up because he's my friend and he's awesome. So you guys should check his channel out. If you don't, I'll be really mad at you. We got another cool dude in the chat too. What up, Michael Ferraro? How you doing, man? Yeah, so the animals are doing
Hey,
well. The animals are, you know, my little one is doing a lot better. A lot better than this guy's mood.
Jerry, can I get a selfie? Sure. Free Palestine! I don't care about Palestine.
I don't care about Palestine.
I love Jerry Seinfeld.
I don't care.
Well, okay, so what are your thoughts? I'll tell you my thoughts on the Israel Gaza thing. My thoughts
oh my God. Does anybody care? What?
These are my thoughts. We need to repeal the 16th Amendment. That's my thoughts. I think in reaction to what's happening in the Middle East, America should repeal the 16th Amendment. And for anyone that doesn't know what the 16th Amendment is, that's the amendment that makes you a slave and takes your money. It's the income tax amendment.
Damn taxation.
Low watermark. Savage, we love you.
Get rid of the salty guy.
Okay, you know what? I'll just.
Hey
I'll
man,
I'll just leave. Dude.
he keeps me afloat. I don't know what you're talking about. Pinkies up. Pinkies up.
Pinkies up. Pinkies up.
All right. Thank you so much, Low Watermark. Appreciate you. Really savage chickens. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. My so initially, when I was moving to the Midwest, like I'm on like a 3-day, 10 hours a day drive with dogs in tow and everything like that. And my mother's like, oh, hey, I got you some, we're moving into like an apartment. And my mother's like, well, you're moving to the Midwest, so I got you some chickens. I had it arranged. They'll be there when you get there. And I was like, what? Wait, what? Chickens? She's like, oh yeah, I got it. It's all worked out. Don't worry. You got 5 or 6 chickens or something like that. And I was like, please tell me you're joking. Please tell me you're joking. I'm moving into an apartment. I can't handle this right now. And there was a bunch of like chicken toys and like Legos that were chickens and stuff like that. I was like, okay, this is fantastic. I love that.
We have a German in the chat apparently saying, hey, hail hooker.
Hookers?
Listen.
Oh,
we reflect
hey.
that comment.
It's whores. Thank you very much.
Dan is saying he's Dan. Speaking of beards, we're gonna now. If you want your beard to look as good as I had a long beard, but I had to cut it because I ran out of Beard Balm because someone hasn't sent me my Beard Balm yet. But if you want your beard to look as good as Savage's,
that's my extra balm that I keep around. The extra balm,
dude. You got to check out. I don't know if we could get a link in the chat for the Beard Balm. We are not prepared tonight, guys. It's our we took 3 months off.
No, I got it right here. Hold on.
Oh, look at that. The Baron on it as per usual. Check out that Beard Balm if you have beard envy and want your beard to look as luscious as Savage's beard, man.
I'm already on top of it. Thank you, Baron. Just what a saint. The Baron.
Because that beard is awesome. I had to cut my beard.
It is.
Someone hasn't sent me my beard balm.
I got 3 cents, 3 different variations of the Beard Balm. They're all handcrafted by me for a lusciously smooth and delicious beard. It's basically made to be kind of hard at room temperature, and then all you gotta do is push your finger into it. You get about a pea-size amount, rub it around your hand, rub it into your stuff. But it's handcrafted by me. I have herbs, woods, and backwoods, which is a little more woody than woods. And we also have mustache wax now.
Yeah,
so
the mustache wax. Maybe I could use that now. Since
if you're interested in getting a little waxy with the mustache, we also got that now. I got to make more of it all, but it's up there if you want it.
Hey, B.A. Turner, you already missed your shout out.
Hey,
buddy. But we watched your trailer.
We
Guys,
did.
Seriously, get the books.
Sexy
get the books.
trailer.
Get the books. I did want to share another thing. Sorry, we're just going.
If there was an adult version of Gargoyles or whatever, like an adult, it'd be. Oh, look at this.
So I just got these in the mail.
Is it Cyberfrog?
I got these in the mail last week, and I have to say,
thank you.
dear God, these are some of the best illustrated comic books in CG right now. So I got a bunch. Let's see what I got. I got Salamandroid. I have not read any of these yet, but I did flip through them.
Salamandroid.
And these look so good. The art looks amazing. I haven't had a chance to read them yet. We got The Diary of Heather Swain, 1998. The year after I graduated high school. So I'm interested in reading that one specifically. This heavy duty one, Blood Honey. Dude, look at this one. This one is like chromium foil, and it looks so good. You can't even get it on the camera, man. But if you guys haven't checked these out, you guys got to check out Ethan Van Sciver.
Sciverfrog?
All caps comics on eBay. He sells all his books on eBay, but he's got a couple of I don't know if he's got any active campaigns right now. He just closed one out. But yeah, dude, like I'm really excited to look into these. So this is my present to myself that I got in the mail last week, and I'm really excited about that, man. Sciverfrog. But yeah, if you haven't yet, you guys should check out this book, man. If you like fiction, which I like copious amounts of fiction. Hey, wait, did you not notice the new studio?
You know what I like?
Did you not notice the new studio?
Copious amounts of friction.
Did you guys not notice the new studio? Look,
dude,
look.
It's in the back. You've filled in with some stuff.
Look. Art and books.
There's more additional artwork.
A glowing skull.
The book.
Not quite.
You might need another little accent light to kind of like touch across those books there, buddy. Let's get that production value up. We're from LA. Come on.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Let's get that. Come on. Hey, come on. Where do I put all my empties now? I don't know. It's been so long.
Dude, I don't know. I think I needed a beer. If my wife is watching, can I have a Peroni or a Kirin Ichiban?
Hey, by the way, if you're going to go Italian, Moretti is better than Peroni.
Bro.
Moretti.
Don't mess. I live in the middle of nowhere. I'm lucky I get Peroni and Ichiban, okay?
It's a valid point. You are.
I wanted to show something that I discovered the other day, but apparently it's like a 10-year-old thing. But I don't care because it made me laugh and it made me think of you as being somebody who not from Los Angeles, but lived in Los Angeles.
Yeah, like 20-something years there. So,
and this made me. The only thing that can make this better. You tell me what could make this better. Like one thing that can make this video better, and then I'll give you my advice on what can make this better. But this.
Hey, we all know there's a lot of cholo workout videos out there, but this one is gonna have you like, damn, homie, that's what's up. You know, this is Cholo Fit with Creeper. The first one we're gonna get started with is Cholo squats.
So you gotta play the music. So we're gonna do some Cholo squats. Do some Cholo squats.
Or you're at your homie's barbecue and it's time to represent with your clica for a photo. Then you go like this, You go left foot.
So where do you think this dude's from?
East LA.
East LA.
Point it forward like this. Right foot pointed to the right. And
this looks like Pacoima, eh?
Is that
this Pacoima?
And then we're literally going to take it down. Okay? Squat down, bend the knees, keep your back straight, hands on the knees, chin up. Feel the power, eh?
Feel the power,
bring it back up. All right?
Look, dude, he's got the crips. He's got the crips, dude.
Dude,
he's got the crips.
It's so good. I think I'm wearing a pair of those right now. Look at the beer that just magically showed up. Oh my goodness. So Cholo Fit has been around for years. I've seen it. We used to laugh at it. We watched it when I was working in television, we would watch it in the studio, like in the hallway, and a group of people would be laughing our asses off. This guy's hysterical. He's been doing this for a while.
Now, do you have to be from Los Angeles for this to be funny, or is it this
you have to the thing is that you either have to be just completely on board with the over-the-top Hispanic like stereotype. It really helps if you know Hispanic people and have been around enough people like in Los Angeles.
Mainly Chicanos. It's a Chicano thing. It's not like a Hispanic thing. It's just straight up Chicano.
It's a much more, eclectic cultural position of.
I just think it would be a lot more hilarious if they had Morrissey playing in the background instead of techno music.
If it was, I was gonna ask if it was the music that you were thinking about changing. It'd be Morrissey. That'd be hysterical.
I don't know what I'm drinking, but it tastes like. I think it's Peroni.
It's gotta be.
It's Peroni.
If it doesn't taste like rice, it must be Peroni.
Wife, please text me. Am I drinking Peroni?
Is it? As we sit here and wait. What is it? Here comes a text. Ding. I heard it.
It is Peroni. Yeah. I mean, it was either or because I only have the 2 beers in my refrigerator right now. So it was either or. Unless I've yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, now that we've just been yakking our faces off, it is awesome to be back. It is fun. We're 30 minutes deep already, and I feel like we haven't missed a beat. I feel like it. I feel like today we're teaching poodles how to fly.
There is a song out there, and it starts off and it says, "I feel like slapping it," and I won't finish the rest of it. But those that know, a ninja maybe a ninja.
Oh, a ninja, perhaps a ninja would know.
Perhaps
yes, yes, yes. The men of the night.
It might be hilarious.
The men of the night.
Should we do our top 5?
Dude, no. What we should do is we should like actually talk about what's going on.
We should talk
here.
about some stuff.
We haven't even talked about the stuff. So like, hold on. We're gonna go ahead.
I don't know what I want to talk about.
No, we're gonna go right into this.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, it's fine. Please allow ads. Get fucked.
Please, dude, are you not on Google Chrome with ad blocker yet? Dude?
I am, and that's why it was like, please allow ads. And I'm like, no, get fucked. Variety.
Yeah,
get fucked. All right, so we've been ranting and raving for months, stock raving mad for months, and it is now apparently this woman has had enough money and has ruined enough franchises and stuff that she's finally like, you know what, maybe I'll just step down and just take all your money. I'm sure her severance package is going to be incredible, but she's leaving. Kathleen Kennedy plans.
Is she though?
Well,
is she though?
You can't. The thing is that they put this out there to see what the buzz is, to see what people are saying, to see who are people saying they should replace them. But because if they're like there isn't anybody suitable, they were like, you know what? We decided like we were going to do the what did Disney do with the CEO? Was it Iger? And they were like, oh no, it wasn't Bob Iger. It was the new guy. They're like, oh, we're just gonna bring it back. We're just going to bring it back.
It's a great idea.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's more like... I feel like there's going to be a way where she's going to be, you know, like... I don't know, man. I don't know.
So here's the thing. She intends to retire after her current contract ends, a source says with knowledge of her plans. A separate source close to Kennedy, however, dismissed the report, saying it was pure speculation and said nothing had been decided. She needs to go. Please go. Please go. So
there's no escape. Don't make me destroy you.
We all need to move on. Even if we have one less arm, it's fine.
I don't know, man.
We need to move on, and we
we
know that there's better people. I mean, literally, Dave Filoni or Jon Favreau would be much better suited to run. Dave Filoni should be running Lucasfilm, should he not?
Or is it
too close? No. Is it too close to the vest?
I feel like if I was working in that department of Lucasfilm Disney, I would just be.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I don't know. I'm gonna say it. Star Wars might be dead. No, just kidding. The only person that I would trust with it is Jon Favreau, and even then, I would be like, it would only be like you would have to fully trust him. The problem is like with all these executives, it's like what people don't understand, and you know this, at all these studios, it doesn't matter what directors you have or like what creative people you have. They could be like the smartest, the best, the most talented creative people, the best writers that really understand the property and want to bring honor to the property. And if you have those executives that all they do is count money and all they do is have their foot up their ass and all they care about is like market demographics and the last like stupid bull crap, study that they had like a bunch of women do because they needed to justify their job. So they did this like research study that like basically confirmed everything we already knew. And then let's craft an entire narrative around the 5 weirdos that like participated in the study. As long as that's still happening, it doesn't matter. It won't matter who you have running it. You know what I mean? It's going to be bad unless it goes back to basics. Like, honestly, what needs to happen, the best thing for Disney to do, slash the budgets completely, slash the staffs completely, get rid of all the executives and like have like 2 producers, a couple of directors, and let them rebuild it from the ground up with not a lot of money, because like basically like adjust for inflation for the first movie of Star Wars. That's the budget you get.
They own, like, they literally created and owned the technology for that surrounding what do they call it, the view, the screen, the whatever that they use for the Mandalorian. They created it. I mean, how do you stay so positive, Salty?
I worked in Hollywood in entertainment advertising for 20 plus years, dude. It's not negativity. It's a little saltiness, but it's just knowing the industry from the part that I got to experience and working with a lot of executives on the studio side of things. These people hate the properties. They hate the fan base. All they care about is making money. And the way they think that they can make money is literally by looking at a study, a demographic study of what people's interests are. And if you can shove enough interests into that movie or into that marketing campaign, that'll get people interested in watching a crappy movie instead of being like, let's just build a really good creative team and make something wonderful that's a really compelling story. It's completely it's marketing driven, man. And that is why so many of these movies are bad. So many of these movies are bad is because it's like, oh, do we have the 5 things that will appeal to women 30 to 40? Do we have the 6 things that will appeal to millennials?
did we make sure to have the guy with long hair, and did we make sure to have the girl with short hair?
Dude. Yeah, and that's why you have like, and the reason why you have all these missteps and like all these like, oh, why things aren't working and why things aren't landing is because they literally do studies where they have like the dumbest people that don't have jobs on a 3 o'clock in the afternoon, drive to Studio City to sit in an office building to watch their movie or their pilot or their first rough cut. And then they ask these people their opinions. And it's like, you never ask those people that, like, these people are, first off, they're sitting around not doing anything. And they want to feel important. So they're going to give you the worst opinions. And don't do that.
And most of these people, the thing is that to be in these studies, you're supposed to not be in the industry. But 90% of the people who get involved in these studies are in the industry. They just lie about what their job is, or they're just not working at the time. So they're there. You have somebody who's supposed to be like, they're like, oh, I'm a barista, but then they're like making a super hard critique about like a Amazon Prime show and comparing it to Citizen Kane, and you're like, are you sure you're a barista?
And you're supposed to listen to that. And then you're supposed to like actually base your next moves off of the feedback. And it's like, what?
This is fantastic. Clive Barker recently talking about how we need more people telling stories and less people making Netflix pitches, because it's all about like, what's your through line? What's your through line? Well, like, what's your 2-second pitch? What's your, what are the what's it going to be? What do you got? Because we're not even going to make it if unless you can sell it in 5 seconds. And also, telling stories is so much more important, because what captures people, and what people remember is they remember great stories, and they don't remember. I don't remember the last 10 things I watched on Netflix.
Yeah. So right now, our choices in the market are, every once in a while we get a gem, we get something that's really, really good and something that we can get excited about. A bunch of crap. That crap being shoving a lot of woke crap into that because they need to overcompensate for it being bad. I think sometimes they actually put the woke stuff in now just so the hate watchers watch it, because it's the only way
they do.
It's gonna watch it.
They do.
Like, I'm like, and then you have like on the other side is that you just have a bunch of zeros we're like, let's hate watch this and complain about it, and we don't even understand anything about media or storytelling, but we're just gonna hate watch it. And then nobody, and then nobody, like, trying to like find people that can tell good stories. Like, there's a ton of good stories out there that you can make content around. There's a ton of good stories out there that you could make content around. Like, it's just all around me, you know.
I mean,
it's just everywhere.
You can even make a story about Beard Balm. I mean, come on.
And no, you have people on the right complaining about the woke crap, and then you have people on the left making the woke crap, and then I hate everything.
Did you get a chance over the holiday?
Wait, hold on, real quick.
Or watch Murder, She Wrote.
So that's what my wife does.
That intro, man, when that intro hit, that just takes me right back to the 80s, dude. It was like, what show was right before it that ended? Was it it wasn't
Well, you had Father Dowling, and then you had
there was a show right
Magnum
before.
PI. You had
It was
so you had
Magnum.
Magnum PI.
I think
And
Magnum.
then you had Father Dowling for a little bit, and then you had Simon and Simon.
Simon and Simon.
And if the
Maybe
wife is watching, she could probably, because she
or
loves
A-Team
Murder,
or
She
A-Team. One of those shows
Was
after it
A-Team on?
ended. One of those shows after it ended. It could have been Simon and Simon. One of those shows after it ended, Murder, She Wrote came on, and it always hit. I was like, oh man, now it's time to shut off the television.
So the wife says nothing started before it because it was on at 8. So it had to be things that happened after.
Like news, you're saying? So like news would have been before.
Yeah,
that or
news would have
something.
been on 7, right? Or because like when I was growing up, Channel 2 was CBS. That was Murder, She Wrote.
Sure.
'Cause I lived in the center of the world. Los
Interesting.
Angeles.
Interesting. The center of the world. Yeah. The center of the world burned while we were away. The center of the world, Los Angeles,
Bro,
burned.
dude. All right. Yeah.
While
So
we were
our
away.
my hometown, kind of your hometown, burnt to the ground.
A whole chunk of it did. That's for sure.
How did that happen?
You live here? Yes. Well, maybe you know what a zombie is. When a person dies and is buried, it seems there's certain voodoo priests who have the power to bring him back to life.
Horrible.
It's worse than horrible because a zombie has no will of his own. You see them sometimes walking around blindly with dead eyes, following orders, not knowing what they do, not caring.
You mean like Democrats?
So, our hometown got democrated.
Well,
dude, it burnt to the ground. Palisades is gone.
Yeah, Palisades is gone.
What's it called? Arcadia? No, not Arcadia. What was the other one?
No, Altadena.
Altadena.
Yeah,
I'm all going through all the A's besides Altadena. Altadena, gone.
Yeah, toasted. Yeah, the devastation was absolutely crazy. I didn't know I didn't know anybody like crazily directly affected. The only thing I did know was one of my lady's old doctors, the doctor's office, the entire office that we used to go to all the time, and like all the cute little coffee shops in the park that I used to take the dog to and all that stuff. It's all burned to the ground. And I was like, oh, wow. Holy shit. The one thing that really gets me is how the insurance companies were screwing people, which is one of the reasons why we left.
Well, hold on. Why do the insurance companies end up screwing people?
Because somebody allowed them to screw us?
Nope.
What are you trying to...
So the Democrats passed a law that made fixed price controls on the insurance companies. So the insurance companies could not adjust according to the risk, which is not how insurance works. Insurance needs to be able to adjust according to the risk, because it's a business and you're getting customer service, you're having to pay people. So you need to be profitable somewhat. And insurance actually isn't the highest profitable business. The profits, I would say, I think is like 3% maybe. It's not much more higher than retail. So because they weren't allowed to adjust according to risk, with the Democrat policies being as bad as they are, with not clearing the brush, not managing the land, not filling aqueducts with water, making it so that fires happen a lot more because the fires are happening because of
allowing
mismanagement.
Utility companies to go year after year without updating their infrastructure.
Yeah. So because you're doing price controls on insurance, they're not allowed to adjust. They decided to pull out because it's like we will not be in business next week if we do this.
Sure.
So it's not the insurance companies being greedy, even though that's what the
No,
news
but-
likes to say.
No. But here, let me give you a
and I hate insurance companies. Don't
But
get me wrong.
let me give you a direct thing that happened to us as we were leaving. Here's what happened. So the insurance companies, you could get, what is it, Cal Fire or Cal something or whatever, which is expensive and the coverage is negligible. It's not going to cover whatever it is you need to get done. So the other option was to go through the standard like insurance thing or whatever. Because of the nature of where a lot of the homes are in Los Angeles, they have rules and regulations that they're like, well, we will not cover you if you don't follow like all these rules and steps, and we'll send somebody out who's going to check it, who's going to verify it, otherwise we won't get. And it includes one of the main things is you have to remove all brush, all vegetation from within 5 feet of every structure on your property. And we lived in the San Fernando Valley. Like we lived in a south of the boulevard in a beautiful little area where that was surrounded by trees.
South of the boulevard.
And we had, yeah, well, just so you know, maybe somebody knows what the fuck that means. But nonetheless, it was gorgeous.
Which boulevard, though?
And there's your mother's boulevard,
Ventura Boulevard, Van Nuys Boulevard.
But nonetheless, we would have to remove almost all of the vegetation. This beautifully, beautifully landscaped home. We would have to remove almost all of this vegetation, lemon trees and an avocado tree, and all of this stuff would have to go. Not to mention that all of our neighbors have massive trees that are in our yard and their yard.
Which makes the environment worse because trees actually help fight fires because they create oxygen and they create moisture and they help with rainfall. So like the state is literally being run by freaking retards. Okay,
So,
real quick.
because
JD Kirby though. Real quick though.
Get on it.
He answers the question.
Oh.
After Murder, She Wrote, it was Scarecrow and Mrs. King.
Oh,
anyway,
interesting.
Yeah. No, I remember now because my parents, like, I had to go do something else because it was the two worst hours on television Sunday night was Murder, She Wrote,
you know what?
and Scarecrow and Mrs. King.
You know what? Was it Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune? Then Murder, She Wrote came on?
Yeah. Dude.
I think that's what it was.
It's the worst 3 hours of my life.
I think, and my grandy we watched Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, and she made me mute the.
Thank God for G.I. Joe's, man, because I had to turn off the video game system, and like they were like, "We're gonna watch some crappy TV now. It's family time," and I was just like, "I am out of here, guys."
Oh man, dude, Nestor's got it right. Wildfires need to be banned in California. Cancel the wildfires. Let's just.
Andrew Campbell's like, having Australia gum trees full of eucalyptus oil doesn't help, dude. Someone thought it would be a great idea to bring eucalyptus trees to California. They're like the stupidest thing they could have ever done.
They're everywhere.
So one of the reasons why the Palisades and like Altadena
they
like exploded was because they were full of freaking eucalyptus trees, man. Like the dumbest thing in the world. Like, let's bring eucalyptus trees from Australia, which are highly flammable trees.
Dude, a quick question, Andrew Campbell. Moonlighting. Oh, great show.
That was a good
show.
That was a good show.
Great show. Andrew Campbell, real quick, Australian gum, is that what you call eucalyptus trees down there? Because
I think so.
In terms of axe handles, I've heard a lot about Tasmanian, the Tassie heads down there that they put them on Australian gum. They say that they got a gum tree handle and whatnot. Is that eucalyptus? Is that actually a term for eucalyptus? Because I didn't know eucalyptus was good for handle making, but if it is, like he said, the U.S. has got a grip of eucalyptus, and I can't believe that we're not using that. But anyway,
oh my gosh, I cut down a tree fell down.
You just call them gum trees, okay?
I had a tree fall down. I had a tree fall down on my driveway.
He had a tree fall down on his driveway.
I got my Jersey head axe that you made me.
He got the Jersey head axe that I made him.
I tried to chop that thing up.
Yeah.
I'm all, no, this ain't happening. So I got my chainsaw out.
Yeah.
And I was cutting that thing with my chainsaw. It was sparking. That's how dense that freaking tree was. It was an oak.
Were there nails in it?
Like,
jeez.
No, it was sparking, dude. It was that dense of a tree. I was all, there was no way I was cutting that thing with an axe.
Did you save some of the limbs of that oak?
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Okay, save some of those dry limbs. Let them dry. Save some of those limbs, and I'll make the
tree was
tomahawk
so...
the tomahawk handle out of that because I got that tomahawk head for you. I have a Revolutionary War style tomahawk slip fit head that I will make a handle from a tree from his own property.
But did you want to get back to Kathleen Kennedy? Sorry, we totally derailed the
does
conversation.
anybody want to get back to Kathleen Kennedy?
So personally, I actually don't think that she's gonna leave. I think that they're trying to, dude. You know how it is, like in Hollywood. I think someone slipped this into Variety and into the papers to try to force her out.
They did it to get the reaction so that if a bunch of people were like, oh, what a great idea. You know who it should be? Then Disney can actually be like, oh, maybe this would actually putting a new name at the head of Lucasfilm might pivot the stock or whatever the fuck they're looking to do.
I think they're trying to force her out. That means she needs to go. She really does need to go because she's completely, totally ruined the IP. Absolutely ruined the IP.
Dude, she fired like the people that were making this gritty, awesome like Solo movie, and the people that were making this gritty, awesome Rogue One movie. She fired them all. She's like, no, you got to soften it a little more. Remember, this is Star Wars, and you're like, dude, you are actually. We finally got a chance to do something with the franchise, and Rogue One was still good, but you watch the trailer for Rogue One, and there's a bunch of great images and killer lines and great scenes that you're like, oh, look, that looks great. And none of them are in the movie because they were shot by the previous director when he was making a gritty, awesome film.
Hey, speaking of gritty and awesome.
Speaking of gritty and awesome.
And speaking of gritty and awesome, first off, hail chat, Bosch
Fosten.
Bosch is the boss. So he's got a comic book, dude. Can I show you this real quick?
Bosch Fosten, bring forth Fosten's Bosch.
So real quick, I've known of this guy for a really long time.
Great name.
I had a friend named Andrew Breitbart, and like back in the day, Andrew was like, "Dude, you got to check out Bosch. He's got this book. It's super based. It's super gritty. He's all think like, like Batman. If Batman decided to like." Go after terror cells in New York City, and I was like, that sounds really awesome. So he has this comic book, which is basically that. It's very like Frank Miller, he's very inspired by Frank Miller.
All right, sure.
He has. Let's just play the video. I'll let him do the talking.
Oh yeah,
I'll let him do the talking.
My name is Bosch, and I'm a recovered Muslim. I was born to Albanian Muslim parents in the Bronx, New York, and I forgot about Islam for years. 9/11 hits, and it all comes back to me. And that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to respond to this with my art. I'm going to exploit the Islamic enemy's bigotry. And I wanted to have this big force of nature wrapped in pigskin leather and go after him. He's ex-Muslim himself, like me, and just go out there and pummel them out of existence. It's based on my life, my reaction to 9/11, my Muslim background, and then I bring that forth to the brothers and the twin brothers in there. One is a recovered Muslim, one's a born-again Muslim, and one of the brothers, the recovered Muslim, creates a comic book called Pigman within the story. He's my stand-in. This is a special edition of Pigman #1. It has bonus material, extended scenes. So I just want to thank you for taking your time to listen to this and consider getting Pigman #1. Thank you.
So it's basically a superhero that goes after terrorists who are really bad guys and who are fanatical, Islamo-fascists. And it's a really interesting concept. You guys can check it out. Please back it. Please think about backing it.
That's a super fascinating concept, and that's
dude. And you could tell he's very with his art style and everything. He's very inspired by Frank Miller, which I love, because it's much more of a focus on graphic design and framing. And I know that he's actually, I think he's doing some additional art. He's making some changes because he's grown as an artist. I think that's what he's doing. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bosch. We should have him on as a guest. I think that would be interesting if we could have him on as a guest later this year. After, because guys, we're gonna have on more guests and stuff. We're just like, we're back after like 3 holiday hiatus plus me getting a bunch of deadlines done.
Dude,
but this is a book that I'm excited.
This guy's been working his butt off. Me, I've just been like, I've been DJing, doing records. That's about it. This guy though.
And hey, what up, Roma Nation? Thank you, my brother. Dude, Roma was on Timcast last Friday. Last Friday? No, the Friday before. The Friday before. Him and Scrapjaw were on Timcast. It was actually a really good show.
Dude, Scrappy too. That's great.
You guys got to check out Roma Nation. Roma and Scrapjaw do a show, and it's all politics. It's really, really good. Those guys are awesome. They were guests on. We got to go on that show, man. They've been trying to get us to go on, dude. We got to go. But yeah, you guys should check this out, man. I don't know. What do you think, dude? I think it looks pretty good.
I think
this cover looks dope right here.
I like the art style because it looks like,
oh, you can't see my mouse, but the cover to the
see
right.
Yeah, it's brutal. Like it's very.
Yeah, Bosch has got this paint. It's a painting. He actually did this as a painting, and it's hanging up in his.
It is brutal
studio.
looking. Yeah,
yeah.
It's more of a. Yeah, I mean, you know, the focus on storytelling and you know, making something. Not like, it's obviously way deeper than just, you know, a standard like comic book and whatnot, where it's good versus evil or whatnot. I mean, this guy it's extremely personal to him, and so I'm sure the writing, I haven't read it or anything. This is the first time I'm seeing it, but I bet it's passionate, and it's probably pretty deep. And it looks a little dark even, and
it's super dark.
Some of those images are great.
It's super dark, man. It's super dark. There's some really good stuff in here. I think you guys should check it out. Again, it's only like $25 for a full-on graphic novel issue. Wow. I don't know. Actually, if Bosch is still here, if he could tell me how many pages it is.
He is. He's checking in with us.
Oh, yeah. See, here we go. So, yeah, it will be remastered with additional material, moments, scenes, page, and all around better. The new issue 1 will be an old issue 1 and 2, and by issue 3, it will be all new material. Yeah, so he's like, man. Again, it's like the same thing with my book. Like, so this was his very first comic book. Like, Silent Stuka was my first comic book. And, like, it's been, for Bosch, it's been 10 years, and he's been working professionally. He's been doing stuff for other people. And so he's going to bring all that back into this, which I think is actually, I think it's really, really good. I think it's like a timeless story too. Cause again, it's a guy, dude, it's just a regular guy who's wanting to stop some evil happening, man. And it's the good hero's journey of a guy who's kind of like coming from a past that's questionable, that I don't know. Check it out. I'm not gonna do it any service, you know. But like, if you guys like Frank Miller, if you guys like Frank Miller's run on Batman, you're gonna like this. It's that kind of thing. It's just a regular guy going after bad dudes, man, and kicking ass.
That's awesome. The Pigman.
And I just think it's cool because it's like you have the like super hardcore, you know, what are they? You know, the guys that take the terrorists, you know, and they think, oh, if I get touched by a pig, I'm not going to be able to go get my 72 virgins. And it's like, so the dude like dresses up in pig leather and goes and beats the crap out of terrorists. It's freaking awesome, man.
It's interesting. It's pretty,
oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Pigmen.
And it's psychological warfare, which is like, so basically it's the modern version of, Vlad the Impaler.
Oh, yes. There you go. It's like playing Metallica at Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, it's psychological warfare. I dig it. In a superhero. So it's a superhero doing psychological warfare. I think that's pretty base and kind of awesome.
The pigotry. What a great term. What a great term. Pigotry.
That is awesome.
Absolutely.
Oh,
nailed it.
Shoot. Okay, we're gonna put the Baron's gonna put the
did we do?
I'm a dumb person.
Oh my gosh, you're so dumb.
I'm a dumb.
I was just gonna bring that up.
Where did it go? I need to get the link. Oh my gosh, I closed the window.
We were just talking
it's right here.
about your dumbness.
I'm gonna get the Baron here. We're gonna put the link right here in the chat. You guys need to click the link and get it. The Baron will put it in periodically throughout the rest of the evening.
Is it the link for Bosch?
Yeah, that's the link to the comic book right there.
Great.
The Baron will be putting it in periodically for the rest of the show. I'm so bad. I forgot how to do a show.
Dude, we're just getting back.
I know it's been like way too long, dude. Way too long.
The irony of bigotry. So Kathleen Kennedy's out.
I don't believe it, dude. I don't believe it.
I was gonna ask
She's gonna pull something. Right now, they're trying to play chess, and she's like gonna be playing 40 chess, and someone's like, I'm playing 40 chess.
There's something they're gonna release over the next 6 months that if it does well, they're gonna be like, oh well, see, maybe we should stick with her. But my question is, did you, because I know you're a fan of Mr. Jude Law. He is a good actor. Did you see Skeleton Crew?
I haven't seen it yet. I've heard mixed reviews, man. So I'm like hesitant.
I watched it. I think it was worth a watch, and very much so. You know, they were trying to play up to the Goonies of Star Wars kind of a thing. The main criticism that I could give it, because Jude was fan-fucking-tastic. Dude, him and the other band of space marauders and pirates and all these
Isn't
other
it
characters.
Essentially Captain EO with kids?
Kind
right?
of.
That's basically the story.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
It's this. I mean, it's a same. You know,
dude. Me and my wife watched Captain EO the other day because we have it.
Did you?
We have it.
Wow.
It does not hold up.
No, I'm sure it does not. But the idea of the Skeleton Crew being like Goonies, it was very, it was close, except for the fact that it had one big difference, and that was that in Goonies they had the younger kids who were like the main characters, and then the older kids who were kind of like the Jiminy Crickets for them. They were, you know, they were like their conscience, their guide to be like, no, you idiot, you're not supposed to do that. What are you doing? You know, but like, and they also were still kids. They were also still figuring it out, but they had a little more knowledge and a little more stuff. And that's what Skeleton Crew, I thought, was missing. Skeleton Crew was missing because it was this group of kids who were like funny and smart and like, yeah, they did all this, and it was a great, you know, dynamic, and they were great, but they kept doing all of these things that were like, what the fuck are you doing? You're going to get yourself killed. You would never rationally make that decision as a child. Like, they were missing.
Fine, I'll watch it. Fine.
They were missing the link.
It.
It's not like it. You might be mildly upset. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it was better. I don't know. It was better than.
Is it better than
Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere?
Is it better than that? Is it better than Gummy Bears?
Definitely not better than Gummy Bears.
Okay, well then I don't want to.
It's like comparable.
Then I don't want to watch
Gummy Bears. It's just, it was just missing that kind of link where there was like one or two older kids, which they didn't have. If they had the one or two older kids, a bunch of the situations that they got into would make more sense, because there would be like someone would be like, no, don't trust him. What are you doing? But instead, these kids just were like going through space, making all of these crazy decisions and going on this, and you're like, these kids would have died episode one, they would have died. So other than that, that's it. You can watch it.
Dude, wait, can we do our top 5 now before our hour break?
Sure, we can do a top 5. Do we have we got an hour?
Are you guys ready for the top 5? The best top 5? We spent so much time on this top 5.
We
spent so much time on this top 5.
Are you ready?
So for those that are new, hold on real quick. For those that are new, Bosch is new, maybe one other person. Every week we do a top 5, and it is the best top 5 of the week from this show.
We're up the top 5 of something. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, so that was the intro to the top 5.
That was the intro.
We have intros. In case you didn't know, we have a high production value here on the Salty and Savage show.
We actually really do.
We have.
I mean,
music.
we're not high production, but everything around us is high production.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Emmy, I had to buy one of these just so that like I could be accepted.
Oh yeah. Oh, real quick. So he's an Emmy. He actually has won Emmys. He's won 2. He hasn't been nominated. He actually has won them because he was a producer on Extra.
Extra, extra, and we produced television news before celebrity bullshit. It was my mother always calls it called it my extra job. How's your extra job doing?
You're like, what are you, Jamaican? Yeah,
Jamaican. You lazy bum. You only got 3 jobs. I got 16 jobs. I'm the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker.
That's racist.
That's a sketch from In Living Color. It's not racist if I'm quoting something directly. Actually, that still could be racist. Never mind.
I mean, you just can't be singing hip hop songs in your car and dropping them bombs, okay? That's racist.
Ninja. Just think about
all
ninjas.
Right. So what is our top 5?
Top 5 is the top 5 other MCU characters who should have been Captain America.
All right. So this is something that we talked about before we left for our break, our holiday break. And now the movie's been out like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks?
I think
so we're catching up, guys. We're catching up.
Maybe just 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So we have Captain America Falcon guy in the movie theaters. How's it doing? Opening weekend didn't do too hot, right?
I don't know. I honestly didn't look. Let's go ahead and look it up. Captain America Brave New World. I
have not seen it yet. I'm waiting for it to be
hold on. Here we
on
go.
Streaming because I don't want to go to. I have to drive 30 minutes to go to the theater because I live in the middle of nowhere.
Huge box office drop. Hold on. What does it say?
Frost Comics says 82%
fell at the box office
after opening.
A 68% drop in its second week.
What up, Dr. Till? We gotta have Dr. Till on again, man.
Hey, is Tilly in the? Hey, what up, Till? What up, Till?
Tillman, you dirty bastard.
Oh, my Till. What up?
He's a single L. He's a single L, Tillman.
Till.
Till. All right.
Yeah, so this is, I'm not gonna lie, Punisher. That's actually pretty good. Simply Green.
Ooh, Punisher would have been good.
Dude, Simply Green always comes in with something great.
Punisher's every time. Punisher would have been good. Dang it, why didn't I think of that?
That actually was really good.
You know why though? Because I'm going to tell you why. Because Captain America has to represent the best of America, not the gritty dark side of the ugly things that America has to do, but what America wants to be. That's why I didn't think of Punisher, because Punisher is like Captain Necessary, but not necessarily Captain America.
Yeah, Captain, let's handle this in the alley.
Right?
Yeah, so, he's not Captain Face of America.
I don't hate that, but he didn't make it. All right, so who's our number 5?
He's Captain Detroit.
Captain Detroit. Yeah.
Number 5, other MCU characters who should have been Captain America. Star-Lord.
Oh, Star-Lord.
That's Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. What? Who is that?
Star-Lord.
And the reason, here's why we picked this one. So Star-Lord, you're like, what? Star-Lord? What is Guardians of the Galaxy? However, he's half like deity, right? Small G God now. He's going to be unlocking some powers. He's from America. And what a great story about him learning about his roots, his American roots, his Earth roots, by coming back to his home planet from when he was a kid before he was kidnapped, and like meeting some of his family and then deciding to take on
terrible.
Okay, so the reason why is like
will be that Brandy, you're a fine girl. That
it would have had an amazing soundtrack. It would have been hilarious, and it would have been much more of an interesting story than whatever the crap they're giving us right now. Okay.
Star-Lord as Captain America. I mean,
Star-Lord as Captain America.
I don't know. We're getting to the point where this Chris is getting slightly intolerable, but at the same time,
I don't care. I love Chris Pratt.
Still think he would actually do pretty interesting because the standing for justice, but also having like a solid sarcastic sense of humor at the same time.
Dude,
Great.
like okay. So again, our standard for this top 5 list is what would make the most entertaining film, not necessarily what makes the most sense lore wise or what aligns with Marvel lore. It's just what's going to make a good movie.
What's the best?
The Marvel has not made a good movie in a while. Okay. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
That could be on the soundtrack.
It's been a while. That's the opening credits song. It's been a while since we made something good for you to watch on screen.
I'm half human, so that's 50% of me. That's stupid. That's 100% of you. Okay, Star-Lord.
Exactly. Star-Lord.
Exactly. Blade is Captain America. Also, might have been decent.
Blade actually also.
But all right. So who's at number 4?
Shut up with
number 4.
Shut up with the great comments already.
That's
number 4 coming in hot at number 4, and this is a very specific one. Terrence Howard as War Machine.
Terrence Howard, not Don Cheadle.
Captain America.
Terrence Howard as War Machine as Captain America. You know it would have worked. They should have never recast Terrence Howard if he hadn't lost his mind and thought that he should get top billing and more money in an Iron Man movie, which makes no sense. But whatever, he was the better roadie. Don Cheadle is he's Big Lots roadie. He's the team. Don Cheadle is Timu
Big Lots
roadie.
Timu roadie. Ooh.
Timu roadie.
Don Cheadle is fantastic, by the way, but definitely when it comes to this,
as roadie.
In this, he's right. He's Timu roadie. It's rough.
No, to clarify, not Iron Patriot.
Correct.
Terrence Howard as War Machine.
As War Machine.
As Captain America.
As Captain America. To be clear.
To be frank.
To be
clear.
Very clear.
Okay?
This is a specific situation.
For the best movie possible. The best movie possible.
And Terrence will not allow Jon Favreau to be involved just because he's still upset. But nonetheless,
still very upset.
Still want it to happen.
We need this to happen.
We need it. Okay, so
Teriology.
Dude, I was in the room when he tried to convince everyone that he knew like the square root of 1 or whatever, and we were like, what? He's like, I figured it out, bro. I figured, like, he looked dead into the eyes of our host, and he was like, I figured it out, man. Like mathematicians been trying to figure it out for years, and I got it, bro.
Sure. Oh, that's a clip we need to do. We need to do the clip from Die Hard where what's his name? The dad from Family Matters is in the 7-Eleven getting Twinkies, and the guy is going, sure, yeah, sure, yeah, sure. All right, that's gotta happen. Baron, make it happen. All right. Number 3.
Number 3. Hold on. Sorry, I was busy looking at other stuff. All right, so number 3 on the top 5.
Wait, hold on. We gotta go to Chris Evans as a Huber George as Captain America. Well, yes.
That's actually,
dude. That was one of the best parts of Deadpool was when he's like, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Flame on! You're like, oh, and I was like, I knew it was coming. I was like, it's coming. Oh, my wife thought it was gonna be Avengers Assemble, and I was like, no, that's not happening.
No.
So great. Anyway,
it's
all right. Number 3.
Right. So number 3 is Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier. 'Cause fucking duh.
What, dude? Seriously, you could why was this not the option? This should have been the option. It would have been for a better story. You have the guy that gets kidnapped or taken by the USSR, turned into an assassin, and then he gets rescued essentially from his best friend. His best friend is like, yo, I'm going back in time because I'm going to hang out with my main girl because she's hot and British and stuff.
Ooh, Agent Carter.
And then I'm going to give you the shield. And then he is like, oh, crap. And then he goes through the whole, my government is just as bad as the old Soviet Union government. Far more interesting story then whatever they're trying to do with Falcon with all the race stuff and everyone's like, can we stop talking about race? I'm so over it. Oh my gosh. We get it. You're black. It's interesting somehow. Ugh.
I mean, he's great. He's fantastic, but it just
No, I like Sam Wilson as the Falcon. Like he's a great character. He's a great foil. Like he's kind of he can act as the foil, a little bit. Like he's a good character. They should have kept him as the Falcon.
Aluminum foil.
Bucky Barnes has like the equivalent of the Cold War super soldier serum. So like taking a punch from the Red Hulk can kind of make sense. Not a dude that doesn't have any superpowers. Like,
not just a regular guy who has like a super suit and whatnot. Like he's just not. He has to. The Captain America has to be super.
Yeah,
he has to be super.
Bucky being passed over was the canary in the coal mine for the MCU going to poop.
The bird's dead. The bird's dead.
Yeah, dude. No, seriously. So that is number 3. What's number 2?
Number 2. So we leave Bucky Barnes. We go to number 2 as Bucky Barnes,
the Winter Soldier.
The Winter Soldier, because fucking duh.
Because again, more interesting story, dude.
Also, look how handsome he is. I mean, come on.
Look, he's like a middle-aged Luke Skywalker.
He looks exactly like
a
Luke.
metal arm. Metal arm.
They also have arm issues.
You could enter in some father issues on that stuff, like who's his dad?
Oh, who's
Stalin,
your daddy?
Or
who's your
a guy from New York? Like, who knows, man?
Stalin. Is it Stalin or a guy from New York? We don't know. We'll figure it out in the next episode. So number
I don't know.
2.
How do you guys feel so far? So Bucky Barnes, right? Number 1. What's number 1?
Bucky Barnes. So number 1 is, of course, Bucky
Barnes, the Winter Soldier.
The Winter Soldier.
Because this should have been the movie.
We're
trying to tell you something, Marvel. We're trying to tell you something, Marvel Disney.
This is what we wanted. This is what we deserve.
We're trying to save you from yourself.
You can bring Falcon in all you want. Falcon and Winter Soldier. They have good guys, good team up. It was actually I have spoken. It was a good team up. I feel like you could have easily turned this love affair of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier into a Bucky Barnes is Captain America featuring Falcon in parentheses.
Yeah. Bucky Barnes.
Look at him.
Our number 1 pick, our number 2 pick, and our number 3 pick, because it would have made for a better story. You could have continued the Winter Soldier saga. You could have brought that back in because it's like, oh, Captain America, Winter Soldier, 2 Electric Boogaloo. But you're like, no, we're gonna do the stupid and make it about race and like Obama and like.
I'm now at this point. I really think Punisher was a great idea.
I like my idea better. Blade and Punisher also better. Okay, so if we're gonna do the DEI hire of Captain America, then we'll put Blade on that one. No, but Blade's still better. Just without it doesn't matter. The Blade's a good one. No, not Hulk. What? No,
not Hulk. Not Hulk.
The only what we're trying to say is the only real choice, because the other 2 were just completely, totally ridiculous. The only choice to make Captain America actually a good film is for Bucky Barnes to take up the shield with this cool arm, the freaking arm with the star and the.
Yeah. It's awesome.
How?
Tony Stark, eat your star out. Oh yeah.
Come on. How is that not even like? Why was that not the move? Why was that not the move?
Because, well, I mean, look who's running the show, man.
Guess what, Kevin Feige?
It's all there. It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing.
You lose. Good day, sir. All right, so that was definitively our top 5. That was the top 5 other MCU characters who should have been Captain America, all 3 of which being Bucky Barnes.
Oh yeah. All right, so it's our time for our break.
Is it time for our break?
Yeah, we're 18 over the hour.
Okay, cool.
What do we do?
Rawhide Kid? Who's Rawhide Kid?
I need 2 minutes. All right. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
All right.
Unbelievably, the most watched, most wondered about man in America has gone missing tonight.
The intersection of the 5 and the 91 freeway. One thing we have been noticing, again, it's a very slow pursuit, followed by numerous highway patrol vehicles. But because of the intensity, it seems like people have heard about what's going on. And all the overpasses that we've seen have been lined with cars.
Guilty shadows haunt the night. Dark secrets locked away so tight. OJ on the run. Oh, what a sight. High speed chase, sirens blaring in the moonlight. Fame and glory now turned to shame. The taste of freedom lost in this twisted game. OJ. The man with the bloodstained face, innocent or guilty, who's to blame? Running from the truth, chasing dreams in the night. Oh, OJ, you cry from a faithful light. Guilty shadows follow you, day and night. In the darkness, justice finds a smile.
One of our LA affiliates. Police believe that O.J. Simpson is in that car. Okay. Police believe he is in that vehicle.
911, what are you reporting? This is AC. I have O.J. in the car.
Fame and glory now turned to shame. The taste of freedom lost in this twisted game. O.J., the man with the bloodstained fame. Innocent or guilty, who's to blame? Running from the truth, chasing dreams in the night. Oh, Jay, you cry from that faithful light. Guilty shadows follow you, day and night. In the darkness, justice finds its light.
Oh, I missed that song. It's been a little bit.
Love that song. There are people.
I got tired of the song, but now I'm like, oh, I missed that song. We need to make a couple of new songs. We have some ideas. We're going to be doing some more stuff this year, a lot more stuff, because life is getting better for both of us because we don't live in Los Angeles anymore and we don't have to work in entertainment anymore. And it's kind of awesome. So yeah.
We're still always looking for work though.
Hey, what up? What up, King Yeti? How you doing?
What up, King Yeti? Very nice. Welcome. Thanks for coming in again.
Andrew Campbell was like, break. You had 4. I had to pee.
It was like 3 months. It was like 3 months.
Yeah, it was like 3.5, maybe. It was like
it was very long.
3.5 and 3 weeks.
Solid 3 months.
It's like 3 and 3 weeks.
Hey, I was very busy day in and day out, and he had to pee. So, I mean,
look, the beer magically,
it magically refilled. Up. Man,
it's called.
I have to keep cracking mine open.
It's called. You Get a Wife. That's traditional. Traditional wife.
My lady would be watching the show only if it involved like murder and how to solve it.
How dare you call us queens? We took a break. The holidays had hit, so we took a break for the holidays a lot. He had family coming in, I had family coming in, and then so the first of the quarter, January, is like my busiest time. I make like a lot of my money for the year in January, so I just focused on all of that.
Why is that? Are people just focusing on like getting certain campaigns done in January? Why is
I have a few different clients that require my services in January, like December, January, and so I basically I focus like 100% of my time on
for their business,
that
it's just
stuff.
specific for that time.
Yeah.
Like that's just when they need you. Okay.
Yeah, and that's usually when I like do a lot of my scheduling for the year for all the different jobs and stuff. It's just a busy time. It's a busy time, and I always take January off. That's just my thing, man.
I just always do that. Okay. Hair whip, gotcha. Yeah, King Yeti.
Hair
You
whip,
love it.
yeah.
You love it. Where have you seen me dance? Where have you seen me dance?
Oh yeah.
Fucking shit.
I wish I still had hair.
Oh dear Lord. Hey, you'd make a great Captain Alopecia. Okay.
Mother.
You could slap me through the screen.
Let me tell you something. Right now.
Oh dear Lord.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Oh shit. Biscuit.
Taste the honey sauce.
Ooh, put it on it.
The honey sauce.
Dude, put it on that biscuit.
These people are in your local Goodwill rocking out on a casket.
Goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
Like this is like definitely what Will Ferrell and like On a Gas Tire or whatever originally saw, and then they did that sketch.
But I think this
Like,
might be
got some hot mics here.
This is from like 2005.
No, I know it's a little afterwards. And I'm not gonna lie, she is killing it.
This might be from 2008.
To get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the
they
way
got two
it tastes
cameras
with my chicken.
They got two cameras.
Dude, there's pretty much in cuts and zoom.
Now, is she singing about food or something else?
Well, you know, the actual meaning and interpretation is up to the reader or listener.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the
Taste the biscuit.
Okay. All right, that's enough of that.
She's probably got like a copyright on that song, and she's like, "I just made $20 off of you, yeah." Scoodly doo,
Scoodly doo,
scoodly doo. Let me tell you about a thing, yeah. All right. So what else is going on? Oh, dude. So you're in a small town now. Well, you're in a very small town now, but
I'm in a very small town now.
I'm in a small town now, much more like a town that I grew up in, where kind of everybody knows everybody. But now there's social media. There was a social media when we were in high school, so there's just all of this stuff that starts being, you know, like there's a local, let's just say to my area, there's a local gossip page. It's for this particular county of Iowa. It's a gossip page. And one day, someone blasted like a local, like assemblyman or whatever, because he got arrested for like public intoxication or something like that. And they're like, oh, not surprised. And then like posted the story of his, you know, arrest or something like that. And it was like, oh man, you know, you can't do anything in a small town. But then the guy doubled down and he wrote a story and this like super long diatribe, an excuse as to why he was arrested for being drunk in public. And it goes so far as to like involve like, oh, the other night I was in the hot tub and like I poured some bourbon into an open Coca-Cola bottle, and then I think I just put it back in the fridge. And then
why is drinking in the hot tub always dangerous though?
It was like, it was dangerous days later because apparently he drank the soda and he said it tasted flat. I didn't really understand. I didn't, you know, think anything about it. And then I felt weird later, and I went to the hospital, and everybody's like, dude, stop talking, like stop what you're doing. And he just like he couldn't stop posting. He kept posting. Then he's like, hey, is anybody missing this cat? I just found this cat on your porch. It was like, dude, get off social media. What are you doing? Get off social media. A day later, he had to resign. A day later, he had to, and it was just like, dude, Dude, oh my god.
The
It
best stories start by drinking in a hot. You know what, dude? I gotta get a hot tub. So the wife has been
No,
bugging me
no,
about getting a hot tub, and I'm like, you know
Oh,
what?
no.
I think that might need to happen because I like to make drunken mistakes with my wife. So, wait, what?
What?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't, dude? I'm sorry, man. Like that's like the best stories begin with my wife, and then following immediately going, we got drunk, and then whatever proceeds is just the best thing ever. So I think this is a good idea. I think this is gonna have to be my 2025 goal. One of my goals is to get a hot tub.
Dude, you know what you should do though?
On my deck.
Because you're, I don't know, because you're let's say rural.
Very.
And
very
you're
rural.
old school. I think it'd be super dope if you built like a much more like rural hot tub where it's the giant coil of copper tubing and a pump, and then you basically build like a small fire just in the copper tubing, and you have a big like cedar planked
that just gives me
tub.
an idea.
It's
no, basically what you're describing is a Japanese bath.
Yes.
But here's the thing. I want the jets, bro. I want the jets.
Of course you do.
Because while I'm rural, I'm also a little...
He wants the jets down there.
Yes, you know, sort of like right. You know where you want the jet? You want it right above your butt crack, right below your tailbone. You know, like that place where your tailbone and your butt crack meet?
The place that the masseuse won't massage. The place that they like go, like they touch you in all sorts of spots, but they're like, yeah, no, not right there.
So you got the butt crack, right? And then you got the tailbone right there. That's where, right there, that gap. That's where the jet needs to shoot. All its energy right there in that gap. Tailbone, butt crack, right there.
Oh, this is something else. What's the technical term for that? It's not the taint.
I don't know. No, the taint is
the other side. It's the other side. It's
that's the baunch. The baunch is the taint. The baunch and the taint are the
baunch. Le baunch. In French, it's baunch.
That's the starfish and the
the top. So the very top of the bed. So it's like the valley's entrance.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know,
dude.
This is definitely not the conversation that I thought we were going to be having. This is definitely not what I thought this show was going to be.
We got to come up with a name for that space.
Benny.
What is that called? We could call it Benny. We could just call it the Benny.
It's the tass. It's the top of the
tab.
ass.
The tab.
The tass. Well, no, the top of the ass. The
tass.
The top of the ass. The tass. The
tass.
The tassel. Oh, get a little on my tassel. You know, because our tailbone is there. It's a coccyx.
Dude, I don't care. Don't knock it till you try it, man. You know, because you sit on your butt all day, or even when you're working out, that place gets sore. You get that jet right there. Just
oh man, and you get it right there. Dude, you know, on the spot that's like it's not in your butt, but it's like just at the top of your butt.
It's called the strike zone. It's called the strike zone.
It's at the top of the zone.
Thank you.
It's the top of the zone.
Thank you.
You're at the top of the cramp stamp.
That's a good one too.
The crank stink. Okay, now we're going
too far. Is the call. It has not been 6 months, Andrew. It's been 3 weeks. 3 months and 3 weeks.
You can take one of those goddamn gum trees and shove it up your ass.
You take a eucalyptus right there.
Dude, and eucalyptus, they shed. Dude, a eucalyptus tree, at the base of a eucalyptus tree is just like a series of just like, it's like, oh no, this layer was a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh no,
you know what's a really good idea though?
As if the tree was writing notes and it was like, oh, that's wrong, and it just keeps throwing them down. The pile of bark at the bottom of a eucalyptus tree is the biggest fire hazard in the fucking world.
So I think a really good idea, and like this is what Democrats have done to California, is like, let's plant a bunch of evergreens because they're green all year round, and intermix those with eucalyptus trees that fall on their own and are also super combustible.
Well, I mean, the evergreens are super combustible as well, but you know, the fact that it's supposedly a non-native species, and so much of California's coast and many of California's cities are based around like giant eucalyptus trees. Even in the Napa Valley, growing up, there's a specific spot on Highway 29 in the Napa Valley that you come down in between Yountville and Napa proper, where there's, I think it's 3 or 4 giant eucalyptus trees that are in the center of the road they're so fucking big. Like each one is probably 18 feet like across. Like they're so massive, and the entire center of the road in the medians that are there, it's just filled with just debris of all these trees. There's something else. They're beautiful, they're large, they're in charge.
Do you know how to raid someone else's YouTube channel? Do you know how to do that?
How to rate it? I don't even know.
Yeah, like if we would send all our views over to someone else.
I don't even know what that means. No,
because we probably should wrap up the show because Trashcast is about to start, and that's
dude. We don't want to wrap up. We want to wrap up the show. Okay. Oh,
I mean, hold on. No, like right now we could just kind of shoot the crap until Trashcast starts, and then we just
I'm gonna shoot your crap. When does Trashcast? So I didn't realize that we were working on a budget.
Well, Trashcast has started, but at a time. They have the long. Ethan Van Sciver has the longest intro ever, so we probably have about 15 minutes before the show needs to end.
Okay.
So yeah, Salty Papa, which always brings in the knowledge, the eucalyptus trees planted for windbreaks for citrus orchards in SoCal, which is very true.
Yeah.
So like Van Nuys,
they're like up the whole California coast. They're used as windbreaks. Like totally. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it was used for windbreaks, which is kind of interesting since the eucalyptus tree actually has entire branches fall off of it, like periodically.
It breaks
its lifespan
in the wind.
Yeah, it does. It does break. Well, so it's a really big tree. People that don't know, it's a really, really big tree. But it, like, all of a sudden, like, we used to have eucalyptus trees in our park because our park used to be in North Hollywood used to be a citrus orchard. So you have all these eucalyptus trees. They took out the citrus trees, and I remember when I was walking with my dog, and all of a sudden you hear this crack, and this big giant limb just comes crashing. I'm like, that would have killed somebody.
Yeah, and it's hard, and it's hardwood. Andrew Campbell reminded me too that I forgot how hard eucalyptus is. It is one of the hardest woods that you will find. People like you have to use different saws. I'm pretty sure you have to have a carbide tipped saw blade. You can't just have a regular steel saw blade, or you will just chew it up. In the like oak looks like butter compared to eucalyptus on like a hardness scale. I think, yeah.
You think a Tennessee oak or hickory is going to be softer than a eucalyptus tree?
I think eucalyptus is pretty hard. There's I forget what the scale is. Eucalyptus hardness.
I'd be interested
scale.
In that.
There is a hardness.
Because I mean, the oaks out here are freaking ridiculous. It's called I was trying to carry the trunk, like I had cut it down to like the trunk, and I was trying to carry that thing, and I was like, holy crap, that thing was like freaking 500 pounds, man.
Let's see. White oak. White oak is a
whatever I got out here. Whatever oak I got out here.
1360 Janka scale. Yeah. White oak 1360.
Hickory's so hard, it's gangster, man. It's gangsta.
Where is eucalyptus?
Where is eucalyptus? Oh, where?
I'm not even seeing it on the.
I don't care.
God damn it! I want to know this information. Does the people want to know?
Oh, I don't care.
Bueller.
Lydia,
come on! Did you find it?
I can't find eucalyptus on the. Hold on. Oh, okay. Boom. So white oak is like 1360. Eucalyptus is 4,000 to 5,000 Janka rating. So like 3 to 4 times harder.
Okay.
Oh, boo, boo, bee, boo.
Oh, what projects are we working on? That's a good question.
What projects are we working on? Well, we're trying to get this show back up and running.
Yeah, we are.
That's for sure. I've been.
So the plan for the year is we're going to actually do a couple more segments. We're going to vary up our segments this year. We're going to be doing more music and trying to actually do it where we do the show, and then we can edit the show to then be content throughout the week. So we just do one show. And see if we can't get monetized on this bad boy. Because our goal at the end of the day is to do an entertaining show and promote people.
Yep.
What's that?
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, everyone to tune in. We're gonna do Tuesdays because Tuesdays seems like a kind of a slow night for streaming.
Yeah.
So we figure we get our foot in there.
What do you think, chat? People are saying Tuesdays possibly instead of Wednesdays because well, I mean, I'm going by what you guys are saying because I don't know any better. I couldn't tell you who's on what night and what we need to avoid. So I'm
WTF, yeah, seriously,
Yeah.
WTF. I don't know.
WTF.
WTF.
Like what other projects are we working on? You got obviously Silence.
So Silence Do Good just went to the printers. We'll be doing a second chance campaign for that. There's a link. There'll be a link in the chat to check it out. But basically, you guys can sign up for that because that campaign will launch this March. Which is a really cool graphic novel. And let's just show you guys the video real quick. This is my passion project for the year. This is something I'm really excited about. As soon as we fund the Second Chance campaign, I'm going to start on issue 4. So.
Ooh, that was sick, bro.
So, Sounds Too Good is about a teenage Benjamin Franklin that travels through time, gets strapped inside a VR program that's run by an artificial intelligence that thinks it's God, and he starts a revolution against the algorithm. This is a little sneak peek at the campaign page that we'll be launching this March. We got new artwork, new cover page, which is really exciting.
Very nice.
We got new art pages. So the artwork's looking really good. At like new cover. So we got a cover from Dan Lawless, which looks really hot. We got a cover that's being colored right now by Brett R. Smith.
Ooh.
That was illustrated by Eric Weathers.
Dude, some really black and white options would be great. Those are super good looking.
Yeah. And then my cover, which is the replacement for issue 2.
Looks rad.
And then
Sexy.
so here's some of the things. So we got everything. We got the covers. This is really cool though. You're gonna love this, dude.
What?
There's a t-shirt. So we're gonna be doing a t-shirt because Ben Franklin is the OG polymath or polymath, if you know how to pronounce English.
Polymath.
And if you guys get that joke, thank you for being here.
Welcome. Welcome to the show.
But that is going to be the project. It's going to be launching this March, guys. Check it out.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh,
yeah. So I have been.
Did you send me my Beard Balm?
I'm working on it. I'm working on the Beard Balm. Everybody else can buy the Beard Balm. Uncapped even bought some during the break. Uncapped.
Did he really?
Uncapped is a legend, man.
If you guys have beards and you need balm, please check out the link in the chat.
Chickadee, check it out. Larson Bros. We're doing beard balm and mustache wax right now, handmade by me, because I didn't find anything that I quite liked, so I decided to make it myself with all.
And it's actually it's the best beard balm. No joke, because I've tried a few different beard balms. Like when I started growing a beard, I used to do like this one that was like called Viking something, and I liked it. And then when Savage sent me his, I was like, dude, it smells good.
It smells good. It's way better. That Viking stuff, I've used it as well. It's way more like waxy, and it's like it's sticky and not like a good way, and it's tough to get off your hands. It feels like they use like some petroleum jelly or something in there somewhere. I don't know. I'm sure it's just some company, yada yada, whatever. I don't want to talk shit about another company, but my shit's better. But I've been DJing a lot, and I've even signed up for a wedding now. But I got a wedding this summer, but I've been DJing and digging through records and whatnot. And we are going to continue with the record of the week, but it's not so much going to be like a collaboration where I would send Salty photos and be like, what do you think about this record? What do you think about this record? Then we'd be like, oh yeah, totally. We both love that record. It's more of going to be like, I have, a curated a shop of records, like an entire shop and hundreds of records. And my collection is growing every day. And I think it's just super cool to find random records and just maybe even provide a little background info and just kind of be like, check out this record or don't. But also listening to records is like a whole different experience than just listening to MP3s in your car. So sometimes records, a record is unique in and of itself as a record, as like a listening experience. So we're still doing that. And that leads me to this. The Salty and Savage record of the week. All right, Salty's about to go to sleep because the Skyver intro is almost over. So, the record of the week. This is kind of a random one. This is kind of a random pull, and I dug this out of a bin, and I was like, you know what? I know this record, and I listened to it again. This is a great record. So this is wild because this is what we usually do. DeBarge. This is DeBarge in a special way.
Oh my god!
But let me explain to you.
How is this the record of the week?
Let me explain to you why this. Let me explain to you why this is the record of the week. All right, so because track 2, "Stay With Me," on this album was then sampled in the mid-90s by a young man named Biggie Smalls for the song "One More Chance." So this album got one more chance by being sampled by Biggie Smalls. But check, no. But that's not it. That's not what makes this
fired.
But so
you're fired.
That song was released in early 1995 or like middle of 1995. A few months later,
unsubbed. Look, you're costing us subs, and we barely have 100.
A few months later, the last track on side 2, "A Dream," was sampled by Tupac for "I Ain't Mad at Ya," which is a total dude. That's why records are different. Like these are samples that were like pulled out of the woodwork and used in stuff that everybody knows. Everybody knows Tupac and everybody knows Biggie, and you're not going to know that DeBarge album though. It's it. Dude, no. This is
DeBarge.
This is the kind of content.
Dude, chat, please let him know.
This is the kind of content that I'm bringing here, folks. This is unique and interesting records, not just another Smiths record. It's not just another Smiths record.
You could go. 6 weeks of Smiths records. I do think it's better than anything that you've picked tonight. Okay, anything that you picked tonight. You can talk trash all you want. I'm sorry. There are reissued, rehashed Smiths records still better than DeBarge. Come on!
I'm not arguing with you about the quality of the music. I'm just saying that it's the record of the week because it's a unique and awesome record where not one but 2 incredible hip hop samples were taken
Two
from this record.
mediocre rappers that were at the peak in the 90s because rap had taken a dive from the early 90s because I don't even know. Who likes rap music?
Who likes rap music?
People
Okay.
who vote for Democrats like rap music.
That's not an incorrect statement, probably. That's a pretty solid statement.
And I'm sorry. If you haven't seen what happened in Los Angeles since the Democrats took over, it burnt to the ground.
Okay, on that note.
Freaking DeBarge.
Talk shit all you want. It's an interesting album. It's not great musically. I'm just saying it's interesting because of what it was used for later and how it became part of the zeitgeist again.
I'm sorry, man.
That's all right. You don't have to apologize. Just deal with it.
You know what? It'll be make for a more interesting show though if you keep bringing trash like that for me to talk trash.
Campbell's hysterical. He's just like, "Are you serious right now?
Yeah,
am I really watching this right now?"
Dude.
Yeah. Have you got Eclipse 7th Floor? Dude, I've got some gems. Just wait.
Oh yeah.
This was
he has a record store, that also sells houseplants.
Dude, we're gonna have Pool 19, bro. Right here. We got new hats now. Check us out. We're right on the Mississippi River. Plants and Records on the Instagram. You can check
Plants
us out.
and Records on the Instagram.
Yeah,
Andrew waited 8 months.
I've been waiting 8 months for this. It gets longer and longer. It's like a Steve Martin joke. It's so good. Yeah. And then the second day was like 6 days. But then the third day was like, it was more like just one day.
Oh my
gosh. So hey, it's been great.
You know what? It's good to be back.
It's great to be back. It's great to be back. Oh, I think hold on a second. I might have found something. Is this the scene?
Yes.
No,
it's already passed.
Oh, did it?
Because he's putting the Twinkies in the bag, and he's like, "It's for my wife," and the guy's like, "Yeah."
She's pregnant.
Bag it. Next time.
Next time.
Oh my god, so good. All right, my bad. I thought it was right there, and it was just past it. Son of a bitch.
Oh my gosh, dude, I love that movie so much. It's not Christmas until
it has. Yeah, it's been stellar. So you think Tuesdays? We got a decent amount of people. You know what? Yeah. I'm worried about Uncapped though. He came in at the very beginning and then he was gone. I don't know.
He's busy working right now. He's been busy working, and he's also, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Uncapped. Sometimes, man. Sometimes.
Well, I know he would have been very upset with the record of the week.
Oh yeah, because anybody that picks that record
was a homosexualist then.
Yeah.
Dude, it's we're gonna get interesting. We're gonna get interesting with the record of the week. So this may become the best feature because you get to then talk mad shit about it, or be like, oh, this is actually a good one. Good work for Andrew Campbell waited 19 months for this, but you picked DeBarge. Great work. Great work, Savage.
Yeah, seriously.
So Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. Dude.
Tuesdays. I think it's not bad.
It's a great idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. It really is.
All
right. So next Tuesday,
I'll be back.
At 9 p.m. We'll be back again, doing this again. You know what we'll be doing?
Douche chill.
There you are. Sean Salter.
Oh, there you are. Doing a series of clips.
I am your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate.
Oh man, we gotta get some new clips though.
We might. Do we need some new clips?
Wrong.
We totally need some new clips, man. Seriously.
Oh, I don't care.
They're pretty good.
All
though.
right.
They're pretty
All
good.
right. Now we're
Hey,
just scraping the bottom of the barrel.
We are. Thank you guys so much for showing
Tell your
up
friends
to the
we're going to
show.
be back every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. To be specific.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What he said.
Yeah.
What he said. So
And I got a comic book coming out, and I need everyone. I need you all to buy it.
Get in on the comic book. Check out my Plants and Record store online.
And buy the
Check
Beard
out
Balm if you have a
Beard Balm.
beard.
Dude, if you have a beard and you're not using this balm, you're just missing out.
Salty Papa, you should buy some Beard Balm for your You should buy some mustache wax for that mustache of yours.
You should buy it for him.
Yeah, well, I would. You know what? He's got his own money. Okay.
Look, you get a little of that wax in there, and you can start doing this kind of stuff. Get a little
you foiled my plan.
Did I remember when I was like in high school, my dad shaved his mustache, and I was like, "Who? Why? Where?
Who is this human being?
Why is Richard Dreyfuss in my house? And where did my dad go?"
Oh, it's Richard Dreyfuss.
Dude, when you meet my dad, you'll be like, "Dude,
Dreyfuss, bro." Hey, what about
why
Bob?
is your dad Richard Dreyfuss?"
Hey, what about Bob though?
All right, we're out.
It's Tuesday, isn't it? It's Tuesday.
As I drink my water on camera.
Yeah, it was a good show. It's great to be back.
It's good to be back.
I'm glad to have some new viewers. I'm glad to disappoint some new people. Like, I mean, that's really what I aim for in life. Is like, how many people can I disappoint?
I got my big dog in here.
People? Oh, the big old dog?
Yeah, she's in here right now.
I'm waiting for mine to burst through the door. I think he's just asleep on the couch. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. All right, so Tuesday, isn't it? We're going to come back next Tuesday. Tuesday, and we'll get my mustache all nice and twisty, right? Okay, we're going to do a job, and then we're going to come out and we're going to do a show. It's a salty and savage show.
The salty and savage show.
Yeah,
we're going to kick them right straight in the bollocks.
It's been fun. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button.
Smash it now.
Smash it now.
Yeah. You can't say now or no in Australia without an R at the end.
No.
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 No. No.
No.
Now and no are the same.
Andrew Campbell's going to unsub immediately.
Anyway, bye.
Okay, we appreciate you guys. Hold on, let me figure out how do we close this show?
I don't know how to do anything.
I got it.
You're the producer.
We love you guys. Appreciate it.